Let me get the recording going real quick. So there's that. Um, there we go. So that should be that. And then I figured out a way for you guys not to be able to hear Financial Juice. So I did that. And I'm just keeping this going. And then, yeah. So rejecting the 2 minute year. Like I said, I think we're putting in the sell side of the curve. We're not necessarily dropping yet, but I think it would make sense to reject here, just in the short term. Maybe we get a 50% retrace here. All right, that's kind of the idea I'm looking at. It'd be this lower 15 minute here, last gap. Take it on Tradeify. Yeah, Jace, I have my Tradeify loaded up since I'm already done unfunded. I hit my 30% target for the day. So yeah, we'll go over trades we took this morning, but I'm just keeping an eye on this right now. How was everyone's morning? I jumped in there in the last 30 minutes and we were able to call out this play, so that was good. My entry was bad though, so I got break even before we hit the data highs. But yeah, if you got a good entry there, you would have been fine. I entered at like point or 570, so my fill was bad. I just got bottom ticked and then we ran to the high. But yeah, this was a funded play. This setup here or this one down here. These were both funded. The 30-second short is what got me green on the day. So I took this down to the equal lows. All right. So there's the equal lows there. So that was my play. That's what got me green. Just based off momentum. Yeah, I mean, if we watch a candle drop 30 points, it's probably going to hit the low. So, yeah. Did we get the 2 minute close yet? Not yet. We got another minute before. But not. It's nice now because the 3 and the 2 will close at the same time. So if we get this, that's kind of the vision. I don't think this is actually. I'm not taking this unfunded because I'm off funded for the day. I wish the momentum was better, but it's not bad. It's still pretty good. So I think this is a funded play. I think I'd take this unfunded. I'm not going to think about it too hard. If we don't close over the VI, though, it's not a funded play. We need to see price close over the purple line there. So. Not the greatest close. I think we closed to the tick. Oh, no, we closed one tick over. I just don't love the close there, so no entry there. I wish the close would have been one tick better there. I really don't know why we didn't close. Oh, wait, we made equal highs? I don't know. I'm indecisive about this. The momentum on that close was so bad. Like, why did we only close over by a tick? It's up to you if you want to try it. I think I'd rate this like an A plus setup mechanically. I don't really love longing after buy side's been hit, but yeah, this is A plus probably. So break even once we hit this high. I think this would make sense if you're in this. What would the break even be? I just marked, yeah. Good 1 minute OB too. True, true, true. Who's in this? One, one, one. Yeah, I think mechanically it's a good setup. I just didn't love that close. I wish it would close literally one tick higher where I had the intended close marked on the profit. But yeah, no, I'm definitely I'm in this on the Tradeify account. I don't know if I would have taken that unfunded. Maybe yeah, maybe like lower risk is maybe what I would have done. So it's literally such a small stop. It's probably worth. Um, I won't count this as an alert. So I was pretty indecisive about it on the close. It's just one of those weird ones for me, honestly. Oh, we do have an SMT here too. Okay, so ES is like about to hit its high of day, um, like way sooner than NQ. So that's probably going to be significant. This will probably just end up being a break-even play anyway. Once that ES hits that high. Oh, hey, there's the pole. Yeah, if we hit break even, Wesley, exactly. I think we're kind of in this like six sister mode right now with NQ. So I think ES will drag NQ up, but make sure you go break even at that purple line because there's definitely going to be an SMT here. Um, and I don't know what the market's going to do at that SMT. If we do get to that purple line though, that's technically a 1-to-1 trade, right? So it's up to you if you want to scale, especially considering the SMT. So there's stop to break even, and then obviously there's the SMT with ES. So, oh no, we made equal highs. We haven't taken it yet. So, scale probably after the equal highs get taken. Yeah, that's probably where I would take off at least one. All right. Can you guys hear financial juice? It just went there. So if you guys weren't able to hear that, then I did my job. You're all at Ursula? All right, sounds good. All right, cool. Yeah, you guys shouldn't have been able to hear that, so perfect. Anunnaki, you heard it? Are you sure? For real? Damn. That sucks. All right. So there is here's going to be your second scale target here if we got it. So if you either scale that equal highs that we just formed or the what's it called? The 1-to-1, this will be your second and then your third will just be the highs. If we can get there. This is good momentum though. So yeah, the reason why we don't want to really hold runner or hold anything but runners past this high is because this is kind of like the end of the LRLR, and so with the SMT and that gap still being there that we've rejected from, we don't know if we're going to get higher than that, and we can already see that kind of being the case here, right? We've ran a majority of the LRLR. We might just see this reversal here. I'm not going to lie, this looks really enticing as like a short because it's that signature 3 candle pattern, but we didn't sweep the high, so no liquidity sweep. We did sweep all this other liquidity. It really does look like a good short though. It's truly not bad looking. Um, yeah, with the SMT, this could be a good short. This is really good. This is A. Um, it's just the bad part is nothing really besides this is telling us we're short biased. It's just mechanically it's good. Subjectively, it's probably not the best to be honest. right? And I'm guessing the reason why is because there's like a 5 or 3 minute or something. Yeah, yeah. So yeah, this is not like as good as it could be, but the momentum down is really good, and it's just kind of got that look to it. Anything taken yet? Kinda, Tim. I was indecisive about this long here, but a lot of people in chat took it, and I rated it A+. So, this setup I also said was decent on the 1 minute, but I think it would have just been end up being a break even. 3 minute looks good. Yeah, the 3 minute looks all right. I think I'd prefer just like the 1 minute rejecting here. But if we come back up, then we're probably just going to make higher highs. Let's see. Hi, mate. What time did he start? Chris, they start at 1:30 Eastern. 1:30 p.m. Eastern. Who's in this short? One. Yeah, 6:30 UK. I would definitely go break even at 698 here if you're in the short. Or the bias isn't bearish necessarily, but it's got the 3 candle pattern. It's got the look. I really wish we'd swept this high. So I could have alerted that short. Yeah, I think the 30-second long is also interesting. I think I'd prefer just the 1 minute, right? Because there's no reason for us to inverse the 1 minute here, unless we're going higher. So let's check this out. 3 minute. 3 minutes going to close in 30 seconds. So if you're in this short, you really need to see that happen. And then I think if we inverse this 30-second down, that would be really bearish. It's a BPR. So yeah, it looks like the 3 minute here is going to be respected. So there's the close. Just make it higher lows here on the 1 minute. We're kind of trapped right now between this 3 minute BISI and this 1 minute BPR short. So let's see what happens. So yeah, we hit that lower gap now. So if you're in the short, it might make sense to go break even here. Doesn't it feel heavy? Feels like a weight is just dragging NQ down right now. Well, ES is like still wanting to go up. We're just kind of uncorrelated overall. I'm not live Friday? Correct. I don't know, Jace. I'm trying to figure it out. I haven't decided yet what's going on. I think yeah, we'll be live next Friday for Valentine's Day. Did I take that? We'll take what? I took the 1 minute long. I'm not in the short. I'm just observing. Wait, why are we going live Friday for NFP? I'm guessing, but NFP is more of an AM thing. It's not really a good PM thing. So this Friday, So nothing OPEX related. So yeah, we want to be taking this Friday off. Because this OPEX day is going to be bad. Yeah, this is probably coming back up, right? I don't know. We'll watch. This is just chop. Yeah, Rowan with Apex, yeah. Yeah, it is. It's hit the 5 minute now. Yeah, I don't think we're bearish, so we're just respecting every single bullish PD array still that matters. It doesn't really matter if we inverse this one because this gap has no significance, but these ones obviously do, right? We have the OB here. It's on the higher time frame, so there's some significance here, right? So if we break this, this will really be the tell that we're getting that market structure shift, right? But until that happens, there's nothing really telling us really that we're bearish. So we'll just see what happens here. Which ones? I jumped screen. Yeah, so this 5 minute here at 1:30, this 1 minute at 13:34 are both significant. Because this 1 minute we respected an IO fed it out of on the 1336 candle and we formed an OB. So anytime we have an order block plus an FEG, that's significant. And then the other thing is this gap isn't significant because we didn't respect it. We just immediately violated it. We didn't come down, test it, nothing, right? So it showed no strength. So this gap doesn't really have any meaningful attributes about it. What's considered an order block? It's just like whenever we have a moment in price, how Dodgy was talking about, like the sandwich. So there's that, right? Where we form like a green candle, then the two red candles, and then a green candle. There's that type of order block. And then there's an order block where we have like a run of orders. And then price closes above it, right? So we have price run down here and then efficiently bounce that price run immediately back up, right? So those are the like two major types of order blocks that we use, right? Let's see if I can find it. So this is that same thing. There's another order block there. This is an order block here. This is an order block here. This is also an order block here, right? And we can see price respect CE of that with the bodies. So yeah, all different types of order blocks. This is an order block here. Once again, we see price for the most part respect CE of that. So yeah, just all different types of order blocks. All right. Price is really struggling to go higher here. We're just really choppy. Thoughts on this? 1 minute long at 11:28. I mean, yeah, this is really good. We've already swept buy side, but we're delivering out of this BPR that we left unfilled to the left. This is a really good momentum candle. This would be your break even. So yeah, this is good. It's like an A setup, just because we're really high. Right, we swept out buy side. This setup was A plus. This setup was A plus. Both of those were, well, this was the point that I alerted during AM, but yeah. Dang, what happened to PM stream today? I guess it's not 2 yet. I'm missing a few people. So as we get closer to NFP, guys, the worse price action is going to become. So tomorrow morning typically is a no trade day. Even ICT said in the past that today, this session is a no trade day. But for me, honestly, I haven't really seen bad PA until like the Thursday afternoon before. Um, so we'll see. I got to show you guys some Lego sets that I bought yesterday. So I've shared in the past here that one of my hobbies is to collect um, Lego and build it and do all that stuff. Um, and so this is the set I bought yesterday. I bought it from a reseller though. So here's the 30-second. This is what I said would be interesting to see if we get this inverse. This is good momentum down. I think this is like still a really good setup. We swept out the LRLR now. I think this is probably A+. So yeah, 1 minute, got inversed, 30-second in the process here. Still didn't get the inverse, so no inverse there. Yeah, we're just chopping around in the 1 hour, exactly. Is it real life sized and drivable? Yep. But yeah, this set on the resale market goes for $200, new and sealed. How much do you guys think I paid for it? I paid $120. So yeah, that's why we have to wait for the 30-second year. So without that inverse, um, no confirmation of downside. It's unopened, yeah, Wesley. So I got a steal on that, and then this was the other set I got. And I paid the same price for that. That's going to be a birthday present for my dad. But the condition of the boxes kind of suck. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to buy the same sets off of Amazon and then return the sets I just bought, and then get nice looking boxes. Yeah, there's your $2.50 of value for today's stream, by the way. If you guys buy something from Facebook Marketplace or whatever, and you don't like the quality of it, buy it new from Amazon or whatever, and then return the one you don't like. And there you go. Puts on Amazon. No, I didn't see that on TikTok. That's just something I've done before. Amazon, Target, you can do it with any of the retailers, to be honest. But yeah, like the Mercedes Lego has some box damage, so because it's going in the collection, I gotta get good condition boxes. But yeah, that's a crazy set, by the way. I got it. I could sell that for $80 profit right now, which is nuts. That's really good for a set. Um, that's 66% profit off the investment, and I haven't even been holding it for a while. I think those G wagon sets are going to be valuable, but it just depends. Have you gotten the McLaren? Yeah, I have the F1 McLaren. I don't have the P1 yet. I'm working on finding one of those on Marketplace. I don't like buying them retail because you can usually find people that are like stupid and get them for Christmas or whatever, and they sell it for way cheaper. And I just use this website for all of my sales and looking at current market data and that kind of thing. But yeah, I have the Huracan. So this is the car that Dodge is getting, and it's in Lego. I have this one, the green one. Um, but yeah, let's see. This is the best car I have in the collection. These are really expensive. So new sealed for this set is over $700 at this point. I have I have two of these that I'm holding on to. The cheapest one in the U.S. I think is like over 800. So we're getting this 30-second inverse to the upside now. Um, in the macro, so this will probably work. Um, back to this high at least at 710. We'll just have to see, unless it goes invalid. Oh, it went invalid. That sucks. So yeah, because we hit this high first before the 30-second close, this is not a valid setup. Damn. This one was better making for sure. Oh yeah, my dad built that one. I built the Bugatti and um the GT3 RS because I found this set with box and instructions and complete for $200. So I bought that. And if you look for used complete, I mean $200 is a steal, right? Like a lot of these people have missing boxes, but for the condition I have it in, like I could get $500 for it. Yeah, I do. Well, me and my dad do. We both collect. Can someone trade only based on BPR? Yeah, you can. You can just take entries off BPRs. Yeah, Caleb, make sure that you don't lose more than 30% of your account balance in a single trade. And then just make sure your sizing and risk is good. Hey, Scotty, that's fire. Very cool. You're already beating the hedge funds, man. Most hedge funds return like what, 7% per year, 6%? All right, so let's watch this 1 minute BPR here. Yeah, Jace. Me too. I like to take retrace entries. No, Caleb. So if you're in a trade and you lose 30% of the drawdown, which is 750, if you basically lose 750 in a trade on a 50K account, it blows the account or it blows the payout or whatever. Does that make sense? So you just can't be down more than $750 in a single trade. You can be down 750 in a day. You can be down 1500 in a day. You just can't be down more than 750 in a single day. So we put in the 4 hour here. 4 hour candle did not inverse this SIBI here. 1 hour candle put in, kind of like a doji. Sometimes they do. Apex is a little weird. I haven't had any issues with them lately, but they used to get on you for dollar cost averaging. Now I think it's okay. You can like dollar cost average once in a trade and still be fine. Um, was that a fun to play for you? The 2 minute, this one, it would have been a break even plus scale, but I was indecisive because of the close. The close only closed over by a tick, so I didn't love that. DCA is not an issue anymore. Okay. Do you expect a major expansion now after the accumulation? I don't know. We haven't really got like a good manipulation. Like I feel like we're still in that like accumulation phase actually. So no close over there on the 1 minute. Steve, I think you just have to do a whole series of like the payout thing. So like if you break that rule, you have to trade for 8 days, hit the payout target, request a payout, and then they have to deny you, and then you have to start over again. Wesley, it's called Bricklink. Bricklink. $80 for those sets is probably market comp. It's probably about the same price you could pay. Just buying it from people online. So there's finally the close over on the 1 minute. Not a great close. Yeah, Fahrenheit. This morning we had a couple good opportunities to do that. I didn't specifically because I didn't really have to. I was already like sized like to my max when I entered the trade for the long this morning, but yeah, if you're below your max or you enter light, you can definitely scale into positions. Just make sure you still have good risk management on those plays. Like my cap for 50Ks and 25Ks is 10 micros. I can't be in a trade unfunded with more than 10 micros. All right. But yeah, Wesley, like if you want to buy Legos, like that's a good price because I think each of those like dual speed champion sets are like $40 a piece or $35 a piece or something like that. So you're walking away with basically two free sets, but you could buy that on the resale market for about the same price. So you're getting like market price if you wanted to buy those sets. So the reason why this wouldn't be a stop out here and why the 1 minute long is technically still valid is because you have to wait for the inception gap to get closed below. Gotcha. Got a lowball her and offer 25. All right, bro. Do what you got to do, man. Okay, so OB here. So now this is much more of like a convincing close. If we got this OB, right? It's like that sandwich. You don't want to see price come below that. You want to see CE get respected of that. It's good momentum. Damn. Can you explain what's considered 1R? Because it really depends on where your stop is. If your stop is at the lows versus if your stop is at close slash above below the IFG. It's 1R is always going to be the close back above or below the IFG. So in this scenario, 1R would be, because you have to include the inception gap, it would be 16 points from the entry. So this would be 1R. Okay. Am I in? No, I'm not. What exactly is an inception gap? It's the fair value gap that's created on the price leg up that inverses the fair value gap. It's this gap here. I'll mark them. It's both of these. So you have one 1 minute gap here, then you have one gap here, and you can just combine all of them, right? So this is the inception gap. All right. Yeah, exactly. So yeah, you would include this in the stop loss when it's a nice, good, obvious one. We should see CE of the order block here hold. And this could become a prop block, and then that would probably send price higher. Let's see. Yeah, for sure, ROM Trader. I talk about inception gaps in here from time to time, usually when they occur. And then obviously your break even would just be the high here, and then yeah. I guess you'd probably just want to target like here if you're in off this 1 minute. Me personally, I'm not in, but just watching. Let's see, prop block here. By the way, a prop block is just whenever we get an order block and then we get an order block off the order block. So in this scenario, this is a prop block. If we get the close above, which we haven't yet. And if there's no inception gap, you set the stop below the FVG, the first low. So yeah, if there's no inception gap, like here, there's none, right? So you'd be looking at this 2 minute only. So your stop loss would be just a close back below the 2 minute. So the close above happened here, and then the stop would just be below that. All right. So like there, for like 10 points. Okay. Does that make sense? See if we're finally going to see price run this blue line here. We made equal highs, but we haven't closed over yet or cleared the high. There we go. Finally cleared the highs. So let's see if price finally closed over this 1 minute. I think that this 1 minute's significant because we've seen price react to it multiple times. So if we get the close over, that probably confirms that we're going for the high of the day. ES New York high, correct. Yep. We mentioned that. It's already been hit once though, so whenever we come up and we break the SMT again, I kind of expect price to just continue to head higher. So the SMT happened technically at 140, but because we came up again, I think it probably isn't going to matter. No, you're good. Does if you have for starter plan? I don't believe so. Not for the evals, right? Can somebody confirm? All right. Well, guys, I got good news. Yeah. For funded, it's 40%. For eval, there's no consistency. The good news is the Tradeify account is back green. We were just looking at. I was just tape reading this, right? So the 1 minute BPR inverse there, plus the OB, targeting highs if we got the close over this 1 minute here. But it wasn't a play that I called out. It was just something to tape read. Did anybody get back in long? We tried taking this. This was a play that I said I was getting in on, but it just got break even after scale. You took it, Scotty? All right, cool. Yeah, the 1 minute OB formation is what sold it for me too. So I jumped back in there on the Tradeify account and got it back green. So Tradeify account, all good now. Awesome, Scotty. Glad to hear, man. Like this close wasn't convincing, right? We can all agree that the 1401 close here on the 1 minute's bad, but then we see this close here at 1403. We get the OB creation, we get the obvious candle back up, and then you can think, oh, okay, this will probably work, right? And then you see the immediate reaction there with price. That was kind of my thinking behind it, but obviously I'm not sharing everything that I'm doing. I'm just tape reading. I will share, stuff that I have high confidence in working, right? Like, for me, this is like trading in choppy conditions. I wasn't sure if we were going to break higher here. I wasn't sure if we were just going to come up, struggle to hit the highs again or do whatever. There's not really anything telling me that. But this is definitely like light bulb, but for a different reason. This just isn't the model, right? So I don't want to alert a play that isn't the model. But if you guys have a knowledge of ICT, you understand why this is significant. So does that make sense? Like, I'm trying to teach you guys other ways to view the market that don't necessarily depend on the model, but I'm not trying to alert plays that are outside of the model, right? Because that's what we try to emphasize in this Discord. Do you start from 50K again or 53? Merrick's, you start from 50K. What about the M1 IVG from 1352? 1352. So you're saying the short, or are you talking about the long? Because this is invalid, right? Because we swept the high. Yeah, so I would say this is a good setup. We were looking at it to take, but do you see how price hit this high first? Yeah, Eric, you're good. Nah, you're good. You're good, Rom. It would have been really good if we would have gotten it lower. I would have probably said I'm taking this. But we didn't get the valid close. And the problem with taking this play, right? Obviously, the other issue is the fact that we're longing in premium of the 1 minute range here. So I'm not going to alert a play when we're already pretty high on the day. Plus, it's in premium of the range too. That was the other issue with this trade. But this is definitely like an eval play to just try, see if the OB respects, and then just stop out if it, gets disrespected. Because we shouldn't be disrespecting an IFEG and an OB, if that makes sense. Yeah, so yeah, Dapper, we took the same play. It was the same idea. So yeah, Tradeify is green. Very cool. Glad I could fix the damage we did yesterday. But yeah, you know what we should do sometime, chat? We should sit here in like coffee and chill, and I should just go through Facebook Marketplace and try and find Lego sets and show you guys exactly what I do. Cause like I get like one good like deal a month, like one like killer like something. Like this was my deal of the month probably. Last month I got oh god, what was it? I got this set for my dad. It was a Porsche E, I think. Yeah. So this is what I got for my dad for Christmas, and I paid like next to nothing for this set compared to the MSRP. So I think I spent $100 on this, and you guys can see this is like well below market price. So even on this, I'm making 20% returns, and the cheapest one in the U.S. is 150. So like I spent 100 and I'm walking away with 150 if I go to sell it. So yeah, like you can get deals. You can get your evals paid for it. It only takes like probably an hour of your time if you buy local. So it's so stupid. I don't know why I'm bringing it up in stream. Like you guys probably are like, "What are you talking about? Legos are a kid's toy. This dude's 22." But I don't know. I've always been into like trading, and this is just like a hobby way to trade, right? It's a way to get off the charts and trade in a different way. Yeah, it's basically the same thing as being a sneakerhead. But I feel like Lego like reselling isn't mainstream. Sneakerhead reselling kind of is. Yeah, Pokemon cards too. 2 minute sell plus SMT. So the problem with taking a short here is obviously, what do you guys see when we look left? Are we delivering from somewhere? Like specifically on this price, like yeah, we're not really delivering from anywhere. Maybe there's something on the 30 second. Yeah. So because we're not really delivering from anywhere, I couldn't give like a setup short here A plus because it still seems like we're bullish. We're basically basing a short here off of just an SMT, which we want to see usually a liquidity sweep beforehand. And when we have obvious liquidity resting up here, we probably want to wait for that to be hit before trying to take a short. If a short does work here, it's just, we have pre-NFP price action, of course. I kind of expect just this 5 minute gap to hold. So let's see if we put in this 1 minute OB here. This could be nice to send us higher. Amor, you want to come up on stage? Are you in here? Yo, what's going on?
Yo, what's going on? I was on deaf and I like you that notary just scared me. What's going on though?
Another man. What do you
Want me
think,
to keep you
man?
company?
You think we go up here?
Um, did we inverse the 4 hour?
No, we didn't.
Okay. Yeah, I'm waiting then. I don't know.
I think delivery out of the 1 hour here, we've just been bullish all day. I think we'll probably hit this high.
Yeah, now I'm waiting for the Florida inverse, and then I'm just gonna target the daily highs,
Oh
the
yeah.
technical highs.
Yeah, yeah. So Amor pointed out something really interesting yesterday. Um, I never noticed this before, but he said that like this is like called the hallway setup, right? It's basically like when price like just creates like a huge gap between the two ranges here, and it like forms a giant hallway. Um,
You can
he's
walk through price action.
he says you can basically just walk through price action and it's really easy to trade. So
Kind of trippy to look at, but yeah.
bro,
Did you take anything this morning?
this morning, yeah, I took a few things actually. I took the 30-second short. What the hell is this? Um, I took this short just based off momentum and targeted the equal
wow,
lows. And then I
Okay.
took the 1 minute long here. And then I took the 1 minute long here. Just re entered. Because this was a break even. And then I got stopped break even here because my entry sucked.
Damn.
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
That's sad. So you missed
Yeah.
a data high play?
Yeah, but it's okay. It was I was in only on eval
Aw.
because I took my funded play here. So I already hit my 30% target there for funded, and I was good on the day. Like I'm not mad I missed it.
That's good.
Yeah,
That's good. That's good.
yeah. Can't be mad about being green on the day, right, chat?
Yup.
Who do you think the best trader in here is? Besides like you or I.
I wouldn't even add myself to that list, but let me see. I'm not too familiar with most of your PM stream.
Oh,
Besides, like,
dude.
Cortana.
Honestly, like we got some goats in here. Like Wesley's been
Exactly.
around for a minute. Ed for some reason, dude, he's on top of liquidity like nobody else. Um, Ursula always is like on top of the trades. Like she knows exactly like what's A plus. Um, she kills it in here.
Yeah.
I don't know. Jace's pretty active. Fahrenheit's pretty good.
I've seen Jace a few times.
I don't know, man. There's some good people.
And
over there.
I like to lurk in here a lot, so
Yeah. Who's gotten a payout from PM, by the way? Here. Just out of curiosity.
hey, there we go. There we go. That's a testimonial right there.
Close. Alright, nice Wesley. Nice, Scotty. So, like, remember, like, a few months ago when Dodgy was talking about PM and he said he doesn't really see the point, right? You're green off AM. You can still make money here. You can still be profitable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially when like the AM's bad, you go to PM and price action clears up. So
Yeah.
there's definitely a lot of benefits to trading PM. Like these last 2 weeks, AM just has been horrible, but then you go to PM and it's actually like it's really good. So
Yep.
capitalize on that.
How's streaming in the morning going?
Me?
Yeah.
I didn't think you were gonna mention that.
I can
Pretty
mention
good.
it. I don't mind it. Yeah, if you guys want an extra confluence, go check out Amor's YouTube channel. You can have Dodgy pulled up in the
Appreciate that.
Discord, and then have Amor pulled up on YouTube. And he doesn't trade the exact same, but he takes like retrace entries and that kind of thing. So
Yeah, we were the data high play today on the 3 minute, so that was pretty cool.
yeah, he got his first alert today. I saw that. I'm pretty sure I reacted to it. So yeah, if you guys are looking for any more like IFEG content or anything like that, there you go.
I appreciate that. it's just here. I'll put it in the chat. I'm not a big like. I really tried not to self promote because it's just real against who I am. But
You guys gotta do me a favor though, all right? When this dude makes his paid Discord, you better not join it, all right? You're only here for PM.
Hey, I'll hire you for PM. Don't worry.
All right, man.
Bro, I'm sick right now, so I can't be energetic. But
Oh, really? The fucking cruise flu?
no, everybody got sick, dude. Everybody.
Yeah.
So I'm just chilling right now. Can't take away from the charts though.
I'll make sure my WAP
That's funny,
cancellation message says it's because I'm going to a more. Wow. Leave PM
This
for...
is crazy. Reliable because what you started.
Hey man, that's okay. I let my product speak for itself, so if that's what happens, that's what happens.
Not even a no option. Yeah, Tom, that's the one.
Maybe a more could join you for a PM stream and both talk about PA. Well, yeah, that's what we're doing right now. There's just not a whole lot to talk about. I mean, we could try scanning this barcode and see if it rings up as profitable, but that's about it. Join server? Nah. I'm PM in Dodgy's Discord. Dodgy's Dungeon.
Yeah.
What
I
am I
mentioned that
looking
too, Cam.
Oh, go for it.
Sorry. No, you go. You're sure.
Oh, yeah, sure. So I was just saying, I'm looking for a price to hit this buy side target here. It seems like the obvious target. It's lunch highs. And then after that, maybe we get a reversal, right? Because we still have I think it's a 15-minute here to the left. No, actually, there's not a lot. So maybe we actually keep going up here and we go to the next hourly gap here. It's a nice, obvious BPR from the news from Sunday or whatever it was, or I don't know. There was a massive dump that happened because of news on Friday. So if we come up here, we'll hit this 1 hour BPR. So once we clear this high, that's probably what I'll look for next. I had a negative 200 day. Rules broken. Had some shit going on. I should have actually taken time. Stopped at 200 and just got on with my day. Hey, that's good. That's good. That's good, though. At least you recognized it and you were able to step away because, you know, it could be worse. You could be blowing an account instead. So, good job. Wesley, that's it? I thought it was like more, like $200 billion. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, William, we had a couple nice longs. I actually had to take over for Dodgy this morning, and we were able to get a nice play, so that was good. And then right now, we took this long for scale plus break even on the 2 minute.
You streamed AM?
Yeah, I had to jump on for Dodgy just like around 10:30. He was getting his like massages or whatever in his retreat that he's doing over in Tampa.
Wait, you. Bro, I started laughing. I started coughing. I did not want you guys to hear that.
I think he said something about a happy ending. I don't know what that means, but yeah.
I've heard about something like that, a massage called a happy ending.
Oh, really? Yeah, I don't know what that means. Do they like just like go extra hard or something? I don't know.
Nah, honestly, hold on. I have to cough again. I'm sorry.
But yeah, no, he was there with a bunch of other traders.
No, I was laughing because Dodgy wasn't in the stream for his vacation. I thought that was kind of funny.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to miss some days in probably 3 weeks here, just because I think we're gonna go somewhere for my birthday, but I'm still trying to figure it out. Does anybody have any good ideas? I'm thinking of trying to take advantage of the Canadian exchange rate right now and just go over there.
Ooh, okay. When's your birthday?
March 5th.
Okay. Keep that in mind.
Why it's cold? Um, go to Mexico. Go to Japan. Bro, I don't want to go to Japan. Go to UK. Why would I go to the UK? What kind of place are you looking at? I don't know. Maybe a little resort. Okay, so we might be getting this 5-minute inverse down here. To me, this isn't like an A plus setup. It's probably like a B setup just because we don't have delivery, we don't have liquidity sweep, we don't really even have momentum. Yeah, it's like a B minus setup. Yeah, just not the greatest setup here. I wouldn't be looking short either. You're shorting on the buy side of the curve. So why'd you go to Canada in February? I wouldn't. I'd be going to Canada in March. All right, it's a little different. I can get you Hilton friends and family discount, 50 to 7% off hotels and some all inclusives. Wesley, you know what I can get you? I might be able to get you a month of PM if you can help me out with that. You have life. Oh, right. You do have. All right. Well, I might be able to get you a free one-on-one then if you can help me out with that. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Yeah, I'm looking at places like near Toronto because I've never been to Toronto. Um, and yeah, like okay, so this is why I'm like interested in going to Canada right now, right? Look at the exchange rate. It's crazy.
That is crazy.
It's almost 1.5. When I went last, it was like 1.2. And it's pretty close to Michigan, right? Like I could drive because I don't really feel like flying. All right, Wesley, I'd appreciate that.
Oh, Xano, you're funny.
Toronto is a want to be. Oh, by the way, there's the 5-minute inverse chat. So, like I said, I don't really think this is like the best setup it could be. I mean, we have the SMT obviously, but that's basically our only confluence. Although with me saying that we've already dropped 8 points since the inverse, so we'll see. If you did end up taking this, I think your break-even target should be this Devil's Mark here at 705.75, and then the reason why for that is because it's low inside of the 3-minute here.
Wait, I gotta mute for a second.
So, kind of a thanks for the liquidity wick there. So I guess one of the Fed speakers, basically said that inflation is going to be attributed to the tariffs or something. I don't know. Oh yeah, Carlos, you haven't been there. Yeah, you missed.
No,
You missed some stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, I missed the lore updates. Funny. For sure, William.
Dapper, how are you allowed to have a funded account, bro, if you're worried about your mom checking your Discord, bro?
Wait.
Bro signing
He said
contracts left and right.
he said his girl gonna check his Discord, and then Dapper says my mom. Wait, what?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Ew.
I'm gonna mute now.
All right, man. So 5 minutes still being respected here. I still think we're just short-term retracement here. My opinion of that would probably change if we came down and inverse this 30-second BPR. That seems like the thing that caused price to run up the first time. This would also be bad if we inverse this 30-second or 3-minute here. If we inversed either of those, that would probably be like, okay, maybe it is short. But if we hold this 3-minute, then I don't really care, right? This 5-minute doesn't really hold any significance because we didn't make any higher highs out of it. We just came down, respected it for a sec, and then inversed it. If we would have came up, made higher highs, and then came down and inversed it, that would be significant to me. Is it better to trade towards the inefficient gaps or just to wait for them to get filled and go for a setup from the gap instead? Scotty, it's a great question. And it kind of depends on the importance of the gap that you're trading towards, okay? So for example, if we leave higher time frame gaps unfilled, I will sometimes use those as targets and base my confluences, or use that as like a confluence for like the trade, right? So for example, here, right now, I'm saying, okay, we left this 1 hour BPR unfilled up here. This seems like a potential trade target for us to go up to once we get past this high and we close over the 4 hour, right? So in this instance, I'm doing that first thing. It's trading towards the inefficiency, okay? And then there's the alternative, which is, okay, now that once we're in the inefficiency, now maybe I can look for a rejection out of it. Maybe we come up to CE here. Maybe we come up to, I don't know, just the gap here and we IO fed it, right? So once we're in this, then I will start looking for shorts until we've inversed it to go higher, right? So you can actually do both. You can trade towards the inefficiency and you could trade like out of it, right? Once we've hit it. And the only differentiator between doing that is basically the quality of the setup that you get in the process of either getting to the inefficiency or reversing out of the inefficiency. And then obviously, you know, we've talked about the hierarchy of draws. So when I talk about higher time frame gap, I want the 15-minute or higher when I'm trying to target an inefficiency. And if it's lower than that, then I probably won't target it. It's just not a strong enough draw. There would have to be something else tied to it, maybe equal highs inside of the gap or something else, right? Does that make sense, Scotty? Like, here's another example, right? Like, I wouldn't take a short here trying to target this 3-minute, right? I wouldn't want to. Well, there's two reasons why. The first reason is obviously because it's already been balanced. We've technically tapped into it and created an IO fed. But the other reason why is because it's just not significant enough of a draw. So you want to be targeting inefficiencies that are 15 on the 15-minute time frame or greater. Would you agree, Amor?
Sorry, I was tabbed out doing something. I was typing up something.
Basically, somebody asked if it's better to target the inefficiency or wait till it's hit and then wait for the reversal that comes from hitting it.
Oh, I usually like to target it just because, like, especially this week's gap, like, the market just is not going to leave that unfilled. So I took some longs targeting the new week opening gap.
Yeah. I basically said I like both, but in essence, Scotty, it really is we're just trying to go from inefficiency to inefficiency. So whenever we hit an inefficiency, you're just waiting to target that next inefficiency, which is usually why you see a reaction from the inefficiency in the first place. What about those wickless candles on the 1 minute above? Which ones? Oh, below. Yeah. This is what we're potentially looking at as like a soup, right? Yeah. So the whole point of everything that we're doing right now is ICT traders is we're trying to target inefficiencies. That's like our goal. It's we go from inefficiency to inefficiency, and we take liquidity in the process of doing that, right? And you can either use the inefficiencies themselves as targets, or you can use the liquidity itself as target, right? But in essence, it's all the same thing, right? Inefficiencies and liquidity you can both use as targets, both use as draws.
You can trade futures in India, right?
Uh, I don't know. Is anybody here trading in India? Vignesh, are you here? I think Vignesh does. So I'd imagine yes.
Yeah, I was about to say. Okay, yeah, I was about to say. Okay.
So now we have this 30-second back up here, and we do have an SMT at the low there. So this is like something that could potentially work. So SMT there. Don't do it. It's going to be invalid. This gap is too small anyway. Like, it's not something I'd ever alert, but yeah, it's invalid there. So with the SMT there, that's not the worst idea ever. We have this other gap here that sent price lower, so maybe us inversing this too would be a good sign. There's the close over, the 30-second there. This is probably a forced trade, just assuming that we're going to go higher here. Just because, it's not obvious enough of a gap, but it's definitely good to see this if we're expecting higher prices. Price start violating bearish PD arrays again after coming back to 50%. So, we will see. Does anybody like this 30-second long here enough to take it? With the SMT at the low here. So equalize there now. Probably going to see these get swept. So there's that. Yeah, Jace, I get that. That's kind of the boat I'm in right now with these PAs that I have. I'm just sitting on the sidelines waiting for something. If I really want to extend it, extend the profits. It's got to look like that 1 minute setup we got during AM. It's got to look like this. No, that's too clean. I have too many drawings. There you go. So probably a break-even trade here. Didn't end up missing anything. Here, Amor, I don't want you to feel like you're obligated to stay up here. So if you're good, man, it's okay. I can move you back to audience. I know you're sick. I didn't realize.
I've just been chilling. I'm just going on YouTube, but I'll leave you to it though.
Nah, you're good, bro.
Price action, all that.
All right, man.
I bet I'll be on for it later.
All right, sounds good.
Yeah.
I just feel bad. Like, he's like sick and I have him up here, like asking him to talk, bro. He's already had multiple coughing fits. Bro needs to go to the doctor. William, I've been trying to like get more people involved in like the what's it called? Like game nights. I've been sitting in coffee and chill with Dodgy more, and we've been trying to do stuff. All right, sounds good, Carlos. Um, but normally we don't play until like way later at night, like 9 p.m. Eastern, 10 p.m. Eastern. So I don't know if that's gonna work for you, just because that's like 2 a.m. your time. But yeah, you're more than welcome to join. So no, you're good. You're good. All right, give me 1 second. I thought my girlfriend just knocked on my door. Hey, appreciate you guys for getting to more over 100 subs, by the way. Dodgy streaming early tomorrow? I have no idea. Did he say he was? Yeah, Friday for NFP he will. By the way, be careful trading tomorrow, guys, before NFP. It's usually one of the choppier days, so just got to be a little bit careful. Yeah, full port. Yep. 3 minute FEG hit. Time for longs. Maybe on micros, but not on NQ. Unless you're talking about just like, yeah, no, we haven't hit it yet. 1 minute short to stop break even. Yeah, you're talking about this. Yeah, that would have been a break even. Mid equal lows on micro. On NQ, we have just these same equal lows. But if you're talking about on the 3 minute, yeah, I think we did. Let me check. Yeah, so we have equal lows there on micros, but so dude's selling this set for 155. Stupid. So yeah, this is just really chop PA, right? We've been chopping since basically the end of the macro here, right? So this is the start of the macro. You guys can see the price action we get during the macro, and you can see what happens after. Just chop. So we're probably going to have to wait until the macro starts again in another minute, and then maybe we'll take something else. No, Chris. No. Just on the funded. We'll see Daneep. Oh, by the way, I have to go get an oil change today at 4:30, so I'm probably gonna leave a few minutes early just because I'm like 20 minutes away from the place, I think, and I kind of have to like get ready. I'm like not necessarily presentable to go out, so I haven't shaved in a few days. I'd probably do that. Yeah. By the way, if you guys aren't using safety razors to shave, you're just wasting money. Get yourself a butterfly razor and some safety blades and and some shaving cream, and you're good. That's all you need. Unless I've heard good things about that one blade thing, the Phillips one blade or whatever. Um, but yeah, safety razor for sure, Wesley. This one. This is what I use. These are the best. Like the bottom twists and it opens the flaps there. You just put the blade in. Does anybody use these like leaf razors? They're just like so expensive, and I don't really get the appeal. No, those are crazy, Chad. Nah, the other one's better. Yeah, I think butterfly is better, but William, trust. You'll save yourself so much money if you switch from disposables to that. Because one razor blade is like 10 cents. It's literally so cheap. Like I bought a pack of 100 of them for $20. I guess that's 20 cents each, and I've made it through maybe 10 in the last year. Like I'm gonna have this for like ever because I can get like 5 shaves out of it, and I probably shave like 5 times a month, maybe even a little bit more than that. Maybe like 7 times. I don't know. Nah, nah, nah. I just don't go out enough where I need to shave. that much. You know what I mean? I only really go or shave when I go out. I'm kind of a hermit. But yeah, no, William, I'm like the same way, kind of. It's like every 4 days, I think. Wow, movement. Yeah, if I guess we moved down 4 points. Yeah. Electric razor's fine, but I just feel like you don't get as clean of a shave with an electric razor. Are you agreeing or disagreeing with me, Chad? So there's the 3 minute finally. Yeah, not as close to the electric. Okay, yeah, we're on the same page. So 3 minute got hit. I don't really care about equal lows on micros. We're only using NQ to chart because that's like what the institutions are using. Kinda, yeah. The ones I buy, they're called. They're these ones. They're from Russia. Bro's a communist. No, I'm trying to promote capitalism in a communist state, actually, by buying from them. I think no. Safety razor has a little bit different of a mechanism, right? So if you look at like what a safety razor is, I feel like this opens differently, right? Or am I just being stupid? Safety razors open differently, right? And sometimes they're not double bladed. It's basically the same. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, that's what I thought, Exano. They just open. I just like the butterfly because you can get the tension differently, and so as the blade dulls, you just or decrease the tension, or the opposite. I don't really know. Denise, where do you live? Romania, Spain. What's wrong with Spain? I've heard Spain's good. I can't either, William. I just got this goatee thing going on right now. Spain median salary. Yeah, but you guys have like basically low cost of living, right? Yeah. So 27K a year. So 700 pounds a month or euros a month without rent. How much is rent? How much is rent in Spain? Yeah, 30K. 1.7K in Madrid, one bedroom. Damn. Yeah, but that's in like the most. It's like the busiest city. So like probably like what half that everywhere else. Powell speaking. No, I don't think so. So like let's say it's like €1,000 a month. So 1,700 times 12 is 20K. Is that? Oh, that's before taxes, isn't it? Is that salary before taxes? Damn. Wait, yeah, Spain is kind of cooked, but everywhere is kind of cooked. If we're being honest, I mean, U.S. cost of living is crazy right now. I mean, do you guys see Canada? Canada is actually cooked. Yeah, I mean, 60% of Americans right now are living paycheck to paycheck. So, yeah, I mean, it's the same boat everywhere, no matter the economic style. What country is doing like the best economically right now? Where like the barriers to entry are pretty low. Probably Indonesia, right? Like just Asian countries in general are probably doing decent. Yeah, China cost of living is crazy cheap, but also like their salaries are pretty bad too. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So here comes 3 o'clock at the end of the macro. Obviously, not a whole lot of movement. We might have just moved too much today. That's fine. We got one winning play out of today. Obviously, I'm not counting it as an alert, but a lot of you took it. I know you guys took this 2 minutes, so I'm okay with today. How today went. Yeah, Fahrenheit. You could have a cha cha if you're making 5K a month in Mexico. What you guys know about the cha cha? Does anybody here live in Mexico or is Mexican or whatever? That was supposed to be a joke. Haha. All right. Female servant or cleaner? My my cousins and and uncle live in Mexico. They're in Guadalajara, and they're both doctors, and they have a cha cha. They live in a gated community. It's nice. So 3 o'clock, kind of rallying us higher here. What do I need to see here for longs? Yeah, just no fair value gaps are being made, so there's no entries. Honestly, when I was down in Mexico, that was peak trading because I'd get on. New York would happen right at 7:30. That was great. Get on, be done with your day by like 9 o'clock their time, and then you had like all day basically to just hang out. It gets pretty hot though. Like when we were down there over the summer in August, 95, 100 degrees. 30-second long looked good though. Uh, invalid. Hit the high. If this is what you're talking about. I mean, we got the close over this small gap, but this one's too tiny. Nah, you're good, Fahrenheit. Tomorrow, so tomorrow we do have what is tomorrow? I think PMI or something. Oh, jobless claims, unemployment claims. Ugh. Yeah, if you can get an OSFL off of the 8:30 news, go for it. But most of the time, unemployment doesn't really give a good OSFL, so we'll see. If it's the choice between NFP or unemployment claims, I'm taking NFP all day though. Yeah, we get like different types of unemployment every week. I can plug Financial Juice into Dodgy's server, but I don't know if you'd want to do that. Would you guys want that though? If I made like a separate like tick stream in like the PM channels and just put like Financial Juice, and then you guys could see everything I'm seeing with it, just in one channel. We take a long setup if it's formed. Maybe has to be good. Just nothing in this price action is really telling me that price is good. I mean, we at least we're delivering at a 3 minute now. So if we got a setup where we like came down here and then came back up, maybe I take that. I guess it's like a 2022. Um, it's more of just longing off a gap. I wouldn't say this is like the most textbook 2022 ever because we're not really like getting a liquidity sweep, and the market structure hasn't really changed. We're still bullish, so there's no liquidity sweep market structure shift. We're just kind of reacting off of a gap. This is like Dodgy's old model where you take a gap off a gap. That's more what this is. Except I think Dodgy's model is, I don't even remember. But yeah, he used to have a completely different model. So we do have an SMT at this high here, this internal high. Like I said, I don't think SMTs that happened and internal highs are that significant. We didn't inverse the 15-minute BISI, did we? We did, but it's not a significant 15-minute BISI. We didn't deliver off of it and make higher prices, so I wouldn't really consider this to be a significant inverse. So it came down. We're now, I guess, 2022, quote unquote, 2022ing this gap here. How many trading strategies would you say you trade? I only trade IFEGs. I mean, I will take like OB entry, sure, and I'll take whatever. But like for fundeds, I trade IFEGs, and that's it. Very rarely I'll take like chase trades, but that's not really a model necessarily. So yeah, 2022 is kind of working here. So good call out, Anunnaki. It's not like the best, like I said, but it's gap off a gap, right? That's Dodgy's old model. So if you took the gap here, you should be break even because we hit the high. But yeah, William, right? That's what we talked about. I think we talked about that in the one-on-one, right? So yeah, it would have been a break even on the 2022. All right, guys, I will be right back. You guys take a long or something? Ooh, 15-second. Kinda. Soup. Delivery. Equal highs. Low key, mechanically on the 15-second chart, A+. Just saying. Time is fractal. Am I taking this? No, by the way. Just so you guys know. I don't take entries on the 15-second, but I mean this would be an A+ setup. Let's see. 3-point target, 4-point stop. All right. Almost 1-to-1. By the way, you guys can clearly see why I'm not taking anything. I mean, this is just chop. What are the videos that I have to watch that Dodgy made? Honestly, a lot of his content's really good. He has a few playlists that you should watch. Let me pull those up. He has like one that's like really, really good. It's like does somebody have the like A+ setup video that he made? Like the first one? That's what I'm trying to find. This is fine. I mean, you can watch this. It's the most efficient way to put orders on TradingView plus TradeAway. It's my first eval account. Yeah, so this is what I do for every trade, okay? So let's say I want to take an entry. I will just be monitoring price. And I guess if you're using TradingView, I would just market buy or market sell by clicking one of these buttons up here. There's also hotkeys, which you can see here. It's for me, it's Shift B. I don't know if that's the same for you, or Shift S for a sell. So if you want to just hotkey in, that's how you can do that. And then if you want to set buy and sell, you can turn on what's it called? Bracket orders, and then those will automatically put in your stop loss and take profit for you. And then you can just drag to whatever your stop loss is going to be, and you can drag to whatever your take profit is going to be. That's probably the most efficient way to do it. No, A+ 15 seconds. Yeah, I mean, obviously, right? We're chopping. I'm shocked you guys can't hear the construction that's going on. Yeah, it's the cardioid condenser microphone, I guess, that I have, the AT2020. Yeah, I literally, like, I don't know what they're doing. It's now the third day. I think they're putting in a driveway still. But yesterday, I think they had to remove concrete. Today, they're still finishing it. And now I think they're driving posts into something. I don't know. Yeah, so the best setup of the day for today was just this 2 minute long. She got the close over there by a tick. And then once we got the 1 minute confirmation here, this was alright too if you took it. Yeah, so we try and scale in our trades vegan. So what we'll do is we'll take entries and then we'll take profit at liquidity targets that are at least 1 to 1 away. So in this example, this would be the high where we would take, let's say, 40% of our original entry off, right? So if you take 3 contracts, maybe that's only one micro for you there. If you take 5, maybe that's 2 at this high, right? And that way you're locking in some profit for every trade. And in this example, this trade would have paid you, if you took 2 micros, $50, right? And if you're copy trading that, $50 times 5 accounts is $250, right? So even if this ends up being a break-even trade overall, you're still walking away with a good chunk of money if you really think about it. That's the power of copy trading. So here's the 15-minute candle. So a little soup entry there and then just ripped. Obviously no entry for us because we're not putting in for value gaps. But like I said, like we could have gotten a nice entry here. Just didn't happen. I guess this was probably more A plus than this. But oh well. We got the eagle eyes finally, so that's good. Bro, this is so boring. Alright, that's it. It's Wordle time. Oops, that was not the right keybind. There we go. Alright, Fahrenheit, you here? I think you're the one that likes to do Wordle, right? Oh, no, he's not. Oh, well. Alright, I need a 5-letter word, someone. So in the event that we actually do end up getting a short from this gap, that 1 minute might be interesting. A do. Alright. Ooh! We could get this in 2, guys. Maybe it's like this. What is happening? Right? Or maybe it's like cadet. Oh, no, it can't be. What could this be? Oh, it could be trade. That would be crazy. Should we try trade? I feel like we have to, right? Oh. Oh. Darn. Blade. It can't be an ADE word, so I think it's gonna be maybe A or E. What am I doing? E A something. So yeah, we closed over this 1 minute now. We're probably just gonna go for the highs here. It seems like we're ripping for 3 o'clock. It could be delay. I like that. Let's try that. Yeah, so it is going to be that. So it looks like it's going to end up being... I guess it could be in the last spot where the... Yeah, so D's got to go there. Could be metal. Metal, right? Oh, let's try that. Not metal. It's got to be EDAL. Pedal? Yeah, pedal it was. Alright, cool. Good job, everyone. Yay. So equal highs here now. Once we blast past this, I'm guessing we're just going to go for high of day here. We do have an SMT at high of day again. ES took this high. Or not this high. They took this high. I guess it's not an SMT because there's equal highs. These are just going to break. So yeah, there's those equal highs. Now I just imagine we're just going to blast up. No entry for us here. Maybe we'll end up getting a short entry once we finally hit high of day here, but I think I'd rather see the 1 hour get hit than see a short because we're not really delivering from anywhere in the higher time frame if we hit this high. Maybe the 5 minute. No, we're not delivering from anywhere. There's no gaps. Unless this is a 3 minute gap. Nope. So yeah, we wouldn't really be delivering from anywhere if we got a short from here. So it'd be probably a B entry, but that's fine. Did anybody take this 1 minute here? For me, I couldn't because momentum was all right, but let's see, was stop good? Yeah, I mean it's a 15-point play. Like I guess you could take it for 15 points. But yeah, for me, I don't like taking longs off the sell side of the curve. So in this instance, this is like the sell side of the curve. This would be a long off of it. I like to take longs from either the same side of the curve or from the V shape. And this is also in premium. So long and premium off the sell side of the curve, probably not something I'm ever going to take. So there's high a day. Let's see if we just keep pumping up, hit this 1 hour Sibi up here. No. So you longed from the 5 minute bounce. So you're saying from here, or from where? From here? Which 5 minute gap? Was it this one, Chris? Or this one? The first or the second? So potential reversal here could be, we could use this 3 minute here. Nah, you're good. It was? Okay. Problem with this 3 minute is obviously we have the 1 minute directly below it. Wait. 3 minute? I meant 5 minutes. Sorry, not 3 minute. We do have a 3 minute below it. Is this a 2 minute? Yeah, so this 1 minute really will be like the change. This will be like our market structure shift, right? It's the gap that set price up. Same thing with this one. This one's significant too. Dude, why do we have to start putting in for value gaps now? Like, why couldn't... Yeah, Juice, honestly, like, you didn't miss anything, though. There wasn't a setup to take here long. It just went without us. I mean, there was this, right? But this is long off the sell side of the curve. Might get a short-term retracement here, back to the 5 minute or something, and get a long there, but at that point you're long after buy sides hit, and that's pretty risky. But I do think that we're just going to keep going up because we have this 1 hour unfilled gap up here that I think is the ultimate draw. It's about 40 points away. Yeah, what time am I ending stream today? Denise, probably in the next 5 minutes. To be honest, we're not really getting anything, and it's getting pretty choppy here. Um, nice, Chris. I just have to go run some errands. So I have to kind of wrap up here early. But yeah, I'll wrap up probably in like 6-ish minutes. Get the recording to 2 hours long and call it, unless there's something really textbook or obvious that I should stay on for. Like if we came down maybe and started to inverse these gaps. Yeah, for sure, Chris. Thanks for stopping by, man. Are you on tomorrow? Yes, we will be live tomorrow. Even though it shouldn't be the best PA because we have NFP the following day, but we will be on. All right, Ed. See you tomorrow. Five-minute inverse short, potentially, but I think we're still just bullish here. I mean, we're about to get another 1-minute order block up here. So yeah, putting in a 1-minute OB long is just telling me that we're definitely going to go up here. This is probably a long on like the lower time frame. So looks like we're inversing back to the downside here. Maybe we're just coming back to tapping the OB and then head back higher here. Let's see. Are we about to get another prop block here? Send us up to 781. I just don't think there's any roadblocks in the way here for price to expand higher. So if we're going, we're going. We just closed over the high here on the 15-minute. I don't know. We definitely could start going up here. Maybe this is just that temporary, retracement. Maybe back to the 5-minute here, and we get another long. Maybe that's something to consider on like an eval. If we get a retrace to the 5-minute here and get the long. Are we longing at premium though? Yeah, it would be an eval trade vegan. I'm not. I wouldn't take this funded, of course. We swept buy side. I mean, this looks like LRLR on the 5 minute, does it not? Like, look at this. Like, I think that this could become a draw too. I think if we start to inverse this 5 minute down, and then maybe like there's like an obvious 3 minute here that sent price up, that could be good. Like seeing this, I think it's seeing this 3 minute inverse would kind of confirm the LRLR being randomy. This one would be all right though. I would so much rather be short biased here, especially with the idea of power of 3, putting in the daily wick. Maybe that comes after we hit 781 or whatever, but this is something to watch too, right? We talk about 50% or CE of the order block, so we'll watch this, see if CE gets disrespected. So far it's being held, but CE gets disrespected, we start to close below, turn this into a 1 minute breaker, that could be something to look at. Obviously, we'd have to watch to see also the reaction of the 5 minute here, but once we figure that out, that'll kind of be probably the direction for the rest of the day, whether we respect this or disrespect. And that's kind of what I'll leave you guys with. Does anybody else have any more questions? Sorry, today was kind of a slower day, but we did get that first 2 minute inverse there. A lot of you took that, so. Do you include wicks when drawing the fib on an OB? I do, yeah. Yeah, I include the whole candle. No, vegan. I think I'd rather look for shorts here. Have I ever traded a live futures account? No, I haven't. I've just traded prop accounts. So yeah, tapping into the 5 minute now. Like I said, once we started to violate CE, that's where I kind of expected price to just run to the 5 minute. And now that we're in the 5 minute now, we need to see how price reacts to this. If we get that immediate reaction out, maybe, we get bullish. If not, and maybe we come down in the next minute or so and inverse this 5 minute down, maybe I'd start to get bearish. But it's just that initial reaction here. Alrighty. So watch this 5 minute. If the 5 minute gets violated, maybe start to look short. If it holds, then that's probably just going to be the day. Does anyone have an opinion who the best broker is for live futures account? I think everybody just uses AMP, Joey. But that's not from personal experience. Yeah, AMP. Yeah. I would definitely do your own research, though. Research fees and whatever else. Alrighty. On that note, I will catch all of you tomorrow at 1:30. Thank you guys for coming to PM stream. I'll make sure to get the video uploaded as normal. And you guys have a great rest of your day. Peace out.